Hello and good day and or good evening to you all. Today I'm talking about hashtag Gamergate and something that absolutely disgusts me. I'm sure all of you have heard or watched ABC programs in the past, even today, but a loss of respect has occurred. I'm sure some of you watch 7:30, a program that the ABC run. They have done a hit piece on Gamergate, even though they had not listened to the pro-GG side of things about the corruption in games journalism. They decided to go for the harassment angle. They decided to run the same drivel as every other mainstream media outlet by spinning a narrative that is completely false and also ignores facts, mentioning that the movement is solely based on harassment of women in the video games industry. But this is not true, as many female gamers support Gamergate. The anti-GG side of things has gone as far as insulting, threatening, doxing these poor people. King of Pol was sent a knife with a letter saying, "Kill yourself, please," in his mail. The media does not speak of this though, or any of the threats we receive, nor do they mention that 4chan and Gamergate funded a charity that was DDoSed by feminist extremists. I've got no problem with feminists, it's just that these women are just awful, awful people. This was done before 4chan lost its balls and everyone moved to 8chan, as mass censoring occurred on 4chan and Reddit. 4chan was a bastion of free speech until SJWs got to moot. Clarification, SJW means social justice warrior. They tend to act like fanatics who follow their cause with a fervour not uncommon with cult fanatics. They take hyper offence to anything fun or entertaining to you or me, following their cause with deceit, falsifying facts, doxing, DDoSing, not to mention smearing the names of those who oppose them. Moving on to feminazis. Not all feminists are like this, these are just the ones who I'm talking about. They are the other half of the anti-Gamergate side. Most of the prolific of them are based in the San Francisco Bay Area and are trust fund baby hipsters trying to push their agenda on our hobby, which is the biggest form of media worldwide, which is currently in a consumer revolt over corruption in games journalism. But they're going for the harassment angle. Now let me get to page 2. Alright, 2 pages, I'm rather impressed with that. Now back to Gamergate in the main light. It all came to light when Zoe Quinn, our indie game dev's ex-boyfriend, came out with a post, a thread, throwing details of their personal life, mainly about how she allegedly cheated on him with some game reviewers, game devs, and journalists to get good scores and rewards. But these awards were awarded by her close friends, people who support her Patreon and such and such and such. Later on, her and co ruined the biggest game jam ever seen. Then she made her own event with no date that had the funds donated directly into her PayPal account, her personal PayPal account that is, which opened up a rabbit hole that everyone jumped in, thus revealing the mass corruption that is Kotaku and Gawker Media. Shortly after this was found out, various gaming sites such as Kotaku, Rock Paper Shotgun, and numerous other big gaming sites came out with articles saying that gamers as a culture is kill, and that gamers as a whole are sexist, misogynist pigs who are white male gamers in their teens and also neckbeards, completely forgoing that there are gamers of all races and creeds, sexes, religions, and ages. Now, censorship happened all over the interwebs. On Reddit, Kotaku, Rock Paper Shotgun, 4chan. I'm talking threads with over 500 comments being deleted because it related to Gamergate, and the censorship didn't work. It made people angry. Very angry. Which is why everyone flocked to 8chan, the site owned by the based god Hot Wheels. Sorry, I need to do something to show you.
Believe it or not, Brianna, 8chan is not all about you. Shots fired.
That was the based god himself. For it would not be censored. And let me tell you, we do not want harassment on either sides, yet we cop all the flack for the harassment when we don't want it, as we have been called as bad as ISIS, actually that we were worse than ISIS, and we should be shot and gassed, but it's okay. Because we are all bad hate mongers, racist neo-Nazis, woman-hating pigs, even though some of the best gamers I know are women. Thank you for listening to my 7 minutes of rambling. I'm in a lot of pain right now from a thing in my mouth. And no, it's not anything like that you're thinking of. I'm not getting stretched out. And the interviews are up next of various gamers from various cultures and things like that and places in the world. And gameplay video of Hitman Absolution. This is a direct critical response to the video Anita Sarkeesian did on Hitman with the strippers. This is a personal disclaimer of mine that I should put in. This is my opinion and my opinion only. I know other people that have the same opinion as me, but this is my view and my opinion. I was helped to write this with a friend of mine called Straight, and he can cop the flack with me as well, because he helped me write this even though we live 2 states apart. Cheers, Straight. I give you mad props, and thank you. The interviews will be up soon.